Barasa.
3, 2, 1.
Yes, the Barasa is what Cody's been opening up with. And Cody, it's interesting watching him develop as a doubles player, where it was almost entirely Barasa. Oh, whoa, Blaizzy getting pitched with the top of it. It was entirely Barasa.
Could you imagine?
For so long, and now he's really expanded his repertoire to where he has characters that he picks in certain situations that can provide him advantages depending on the matchup and the maps, as we saw before with the Thatch and the Lord Brax. But here he is with the Barasa doing so well against Hardymj and Blaizzy so far in game number 1. Game pretty even with Cody being the one that's taking the least amount of damage, and that friendly fire, red team is happy to see that side stick connect with Phazon.
Yeah, I mean, they've got quite a gap to make up because Cody, you know, he's only gotten tapped a couple times, and he's got all that defense. Oh no, Hardymj falling first, just about a minute in. Blaizzy dipping under that axe, gonna make it back to stage.
Ooh, and the first stock, as you said, goes over to the blue team. Cody waits patiently to see what Hardy is going to be going for there, and Phazon gets a nice side light. Blaizzy, down light, down air recovery, hitting that so consistently throughout the day, but Blaizzy goes off the stage anyways, and that ground pound, oh man, if he held that for a little bit longer.
I know.
I wasn't sure if Hardy was like at the pixel edge of not getting hit, but man, that was close.
Oh, the clash, the save, and the deny.
Wow, that was so, man, the counter save from Cody, being able to see that going, I know exactly what to do, but Blaizzy returning that knockout with the down stick, but that was only after being down 3 stocks to 6.
Yeah, that was just such a wild offstage interaction. I mean, we can slow-mo through that one like crazy because it was just the perfect setup of I know that you know that I know that you know.
Yeah, this was beautiful moments, which is what we watched this high-level 2v2 for, right? That stuff that you don't get to see every day in Brawlhalla. And man, Hardy flying out there with that chase dodge, getting that dagger onto Cody regardless. Blaizzy just dodging right through Cody's neutral light and comboing the entire enemy team. Blaizzy covering Phazon, Hardymj trying to cover Cody, but they both make it back, and Cody with the side stick catching them off guard. Neutral stick's not able to connect, and Phazon's trying to recover against Hardy as the Cider comes through recovery, does not get the spike. Blaizzy with one dash jump down air, or trying to make this game in their favor as that Cider hits both of them. Snipes one, can they get the other? Oh,
all right, Blaizzy has just been blazing across this map, blazing through these stocks. I mean, the past minute and a half, 2 minutes, he's been the hardcore favorite for MVP.
All right, it's going to be all up to Hardymj to survive in a way that doesn't put Blaizzy at a disadvantage, and that's going to be so tough. That recovery just went down. He's gone. 2 pogos from Phazon, deleted before Blaizzy was able to do anything about it, and now Blaizzy is in a 1v2 against 2 fresh stocks against some of the best players in the world.
Ooh. A little bit of a lucky drop there for Blaizzy, you know. Cody and Phazon, they have those practice 2v2 combos, so being able to survive and get another chance after getting tagged by a standard opener, that's huge.
You know the Pixie style of gameplay that you were talking about that Blaizzy has when it comes to just being this tiny creature that nobody can touch? That moment there, like I know he got knocked down, but I watched nine team combo starters happen there, and all of them got interrupted by how well Blaizzy was able to maneuver around the next follow-up. He was just chase dodging up and down, hitting neutral light, going for a weapon throw, just stopping them whatever he can to last as long as possible. That was such an amazing case study of why Blaizzy can live as long as he does while getting as much damage in as he does. Great win from Phazon and Cody, but a really entertaining struggle in the 2v1 that I'm not used to seeing Cody and Phazon have.
Yeah. I mean, it's really just they weren't able to nail down those practice combos that they have, and that's kind of been a hallmark of their gameplay, even working those in during the fray of natural combat. Phazon getting caught out a little bit. Hardymj likewise on his team. Oh my gosh, into the double neutral sig. Yes.
Yeah, really great job. Because Phazon was able to find that opportunity off the back of getting a ton of damage and getting set off the left side of the stage. Hardymj similarly coming back. Oh, that side sig just catches Cody completely off guard. And now Phazon, no dodge, neutralized into the neutral sig, bounced off the stage, disarmed. Great damage from them. Cody just being able to come in to provide some relief, but Phazon's so close to being able to lose the stock now. And that's it.
Oh my gosh. Massive turnaround here, Hardymj and Blaizzy. That was just commanding first stocks.
Oh, and Cody and Phazon are both trying to take these stocks down. There goes Blaizzy, but not enough.
Oh my god. Oh!
Okay, smart.
I like, you see Blaizzy kind of turn around like, maybe I could have tried to save him, intersect his trajectory, but then it was just the immediate, all right, I'm not going to sit on red while my teammate's coming back fresh. Let's just reset our damage. We still have the lead.
And look at what happened as a result. They got 2 double-team combos on the Cody and Phazon. One of them resulting in a neutral stick setting Phazon off the right side of the stage. And such an amazing damage lead came from that intelligent decision from Blaizzy to see his teammate fly past him and go, you know what, I think I'll join you. And now we're seeing a really great lead being taken down by the red team. But Cody and Phazon are fighting back. Now that they've got it a little messed up, disjointed. One down stick hits. Can he get the second one? I thought he was going to down stick again, honestly. I was like, why not? But smart from Hardymj to go for the weapon starve instead. And some damage on the Phazon right as the iframes end. Give them that extra credit that they're looking for here in game number 2.
Oh my gosh, the perfect send, that maximum vertical right at the peak above Taros.
See, I knew the second down stick was happening. I just didn't know when, right? That's
the trick of the day, you know. Just add a little bit of an extra pause, a little longer than anyone would think.
And you know what? That's funny that you say that, because I was totally being sarcastic when I said that, but I'm realizing now that that is actually the analysis that I've provided for Hardymj and his playstyle, right?
Whoa!
And so
all right,
that
was just a save. That was just a save. I don't know if it was intentional. I think he might have been just trying to bust up the combo follow-up, but Hardymj should have died like 15, 20 seconds earlier. It was Blaizzy's uppercut with the reduced team damage force on it that actually saved his stock.
And Blaizzy was able to survive while Hardymj came back, but he's taking a ton of damage. One more axe recovery like that could be the end of the stock. They need to focus down Phazon or Cody. I'm surprised that Hardymj didn't side like Cody off of that whiffed side sig, and Blaizzy's 1 Sarah away now. He has taken so much damage. Tori not to take his legend, but man, Hardymj bringing the work, gets the recovery on Phazon, and now Cody in a 1v2. Oh, can they even up the set? That would be so crazy. Cody following with that sider, though. He knows he just needs 1 straight hit on the Blaizzy, and he gets the 1v1 that he's looking for.
The handoff. Not yet enough. He's more machine than man. It's going to take more than that to knock him out. Side signature earns the 1v1.
If that whiffed, that would have cost him the game, but it didn't, and that's why he is power ranked 1 and 2s and not me. Recovery hits, and Hardymj just barely avoids the blast zone. The falling nair puts Cody in a similar position, and Hardymj neutralized him with the weapon throw. The nair hits. All right, can he get the mind games onto Cody just like that he did against Reds to the 1v1 of the last set? I'm treating this game like a game 5, and that's because I feel like it's so crucial for the red team to get this game.
Gosh.
And he does it with the gravity cancel downlight into recovery just barely. 750 damage done coming in for Hardymj at the Taros, and they bring the set to game 3 1-1, and that is massive when you're going against the power rank first team in the region. What an amazing play from Hardymj. Cody Travis came so close to winning those 1v2s, and I swear, TWK, all of these 2v1s that we've been seeing in top 4 today, I'm giving in favor of the one. You know, that it's been so close where they're able to take out one teammate and almost bring it back. It's been crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the most fun things to see in 2v2 is just kind of when you have that imbalance. You get the underdog story in the course of 5 minutes. So seeing those 1v2 comebacks is always something special.
So now it's game 3, 1-1. Hardymj and Blaizzy just took a game off of Cody Travis and Phazon, which is they've now doubled their wins against this team in the Summer Championship. They only got 1 win of them, 1 against them in the previous best of 5 on the winner side of the bracket. Now on the lower side, they've evened up the set, and Phazon is back to what we know him best on, right? He's on Val. And he's really putting in the damage. He's barely taking any himself. Cody with the recovery up the top. Blaizzy's gone in under 40 seconds. Hardymj is running for his life. Dodges 1 neutral stick, gets the Sarah through. Sidelight Nair as well. Some extra damage, but man, Phazon's just now entering orange. And the red team's got some work to do to be able to bring this game back from the lead that the blue team has taken as that sider hits, and that's 6 stocks to 4.
Ooh, covering the spot dodge. Oh no, but the ground pound. Phazon in trouble. All right, manages to touch, get back. Now trying to stabilize their position back onto stage.
Oh, Blaizzy getting up that sider there. Phazon gets the nair, and it looks like a team combo for the blue team. No, Phazon gets hit away. Blaizzy's taking so much damage, and Hardymj after the neutral light gets nared. Cody finally goes down, but Blaizzy and Hardymj aren't able to capitalize on the Phazon at the same time, and Phazon continues with the extra credit. But he decides to reset.
Yeah, making that choice and making it quickly, because any extra time that you hesitate on it is just time wasted that you could have spent back in the mix.
Yep, and there's not much more else to say there. He knows that if he continued getting knocked back at that stock where he wasn't damaged enough to lose the stock, Cody could have been in danger of going down to 1 stock faster than he'd go down to 2. And now we're in a scenario where we're having both the red team trying to recover at the same time. Phazon gets 1 stock, and they get the other one. Blaizzy jumping all the way around. The neutral connects. That's double knockout. Man, Phazon looking beautiful on the Val.
Yeah, this Val switch definitely looking like Phazon just kind of returning home. It gives him a little bit of that extra speed, so that way he can keep track of Blaizzy a little bit better. And, you know, I think the Gauntlets and Sword are a pretty good matchup for covering that space.
Hardymj nearly lost that last stock off the top to Cody. Now they're looking for that team combo onto Phazon.
Uh-oh, the handoff. Tried to get it back into another signature. Cody still unarmed, now getting tagged again.
Oh, man, they've missed it twice, but it's so cool. That is a Hattori Taro special. Hardymj go for the neutral sync to bounce them off into a Hattori side sync or neutral sync, but it was just a little bit too fast for them to get the knockouts, and that could cost them the game. If they're not able to get these quickly, one sider comes through, but the second sider doesn't, as Phazon sidelights his way through all of the attacks, but finally goes down to Blaizzy as the stocks are evened up.
Yeah, Blaizzy wasted no time in sniping out Phazon, just being like, all right, you're going to try and stall, let your teammate get back in, sniping that bottom corner with the spike.
Phazon came so close to ground pounding Hardymj. He gets sidered into a side light. That is so much damage. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. He's absolutely gone.
There are some really cool moments in Brawlhalla doubles where I see somebody get hit by multiple moves, but they get knocked back nowhere, and I'm like, I know that you just took like 100 damage in an instant.
Yeah.
Like, that was one of those moments. Oof. Hardymj is gone, and Blaizzy now in the 1v2, and this is looking tough. Cody and Phazon get the setup. That's it.
Oh! With the ground bounce, I don't think they intended to actually smack Cody on the top of the head as well, but that's going to be the 2-stock victory for Cody and Phazon, giving them the set advantage. 2-1, they're now on set point.
So if Hardymj and Blaizzy had any pocket legend picks, any crazy stage changes that they were going to bring out, they're going to do it now. But I have some confidence they're going to be sticking with what they've got, and they are. And we're going back to Mammoth Fortress with Phazon on this Val. Phazon switched to the Val, increased the difficulty level of this matchup for Hardymj and Blaizzy tenfold. It was so much more difficult going into game number 3. Multiple double knockouts coming out from Phazon as well. Let's see if they've made the adaptations necessary going into game 4, because if they lose this, the scoreline is going to be exactly the same as it was in winner's quarters. Looks like this map pick is not correct. It's either the map or the legend. Which one is it?
Yeah, something's got to change. I don't think Hardymj and Blaizzy would switch legends here. I really don't see it. I'm going to guess on a map change. Who knows? Maybe it's just a skin change.
Possibly. We'll see in a little bit. It could be a number of things. But I am confident that Hardymj and Blaizzy are going to be sticking with this team composition. They've got so many things that are set up for it. It works so well together. And we're seeing they've got some unique team combos and follow-ups off of their signatures if they were able to get them to connect. It's really hard in the midst of a battle against a team like Cody, Travis, and Phazon, but we're seeing the beginnings of them happening, and I'm excited to see what they develop on as we go into game number 4. 1 game away for Cody and Travis and Phazon to win the set, move into the lower side of Grand Finals, and get that rematch against Boomy and Sandstorm.
Yeah, so this is going to be very telling. Can Hardymj and Blaizzy fight off this now enraged raid boss to stay on the board?
We're going to find out as that clash comes through. Hardymj not able to get the damage on the Phazon, and the first weapons go over to the blue team as Hardymj is the last one to pick up a hammer and takes a ton of damage for his trouble. Oh, but he gets the recovery from Cody. He gets the recovery again. Can he get Cody one more time? No, Cody dips down and Phazon's able to save him, but he took so much damage. That's twice that the actual recovery got stopped. The side stick disarms him. So much damage onto Cody at the beginning of this game 4.
Yeah, especially where Cody usually ends up being the stock tank on the team, especially because he's got that Barraza defense. This could be very unsettling.
Let's see if Cody's able to bring it back. That ground pound from Phazon started too early, was able to get interrupted, but Cody has found his bearings in the center of the stage, has the blasters, tries to Serum, but Hardy dips right underneath him, downlights him away, and Phazon hits the recovery on Blaizzy for one more of those, which certainly spells doom. Side air connects. Oh man, it's so close. Boy, Cody with the raw ground pound gets sidered away, but the friendly fire benefit. The less knockback and less damage on a teammate saves Blaizzy, and that trade is absolutely worth it as the red team just inches into the lead.
Oh, Phazon just knocking Hardymj wide, but couldn't avoid Blaizzy coming in for the coverage. So now it's a 2-stock lead, but man, they could just fall like dominoes immediately.
What was cool about that D-Light recovery is that he still got to connect even after the weapon throw from Hardymj. Really nice from Blaizzy not to lose focus there. And now they're getting the extra credit, and this is really where it starts to matter. Phazon and Cody so used to them resetting right after they lose their stocks. That sider gets it, but Blaizzy, okay. There we go. Double knockout. As I said, they were just, you know what, maybe that's fine. If they took a little bit more damage, it would have been to the point where I would say it's a super solid lead for the red team. But here, it could be any team's game.
Yeah, especially with Cody just chunking all these massive axe blows onto the red team.
Hardymj's got to be careful about Cody Travis on axe. There has been multiple times where after a sidelight nair, Cody has gotten a jumping recovery and hit Hardymj towards the top of the stage at low damage. Hardymj has been hit by that constantly. And as a result,
has him
that
unarmed
lead
now.
is looking gone. Oh, but Phazon down that side there. Who's going to take the first stock? It's so close for game number 4.
Oh, beat out the recovery. Hardymj, they're just smacking him wide every time and then taking a steady approach against Blaizzy.
All right, Cody.
Oh,
weapon
no.
Throw, double weapon throw. Doesn't get the second one. Blaizzy gets the recovery on the way back. Hardymj takes Phazon off the top. Super close game. Who goes down first, Cody or Blaizzy? Cody fights him off stage with the recovery connects, and Cody takes the lead. And now Hardymj has to make sure he takes no damage here. One nair comes through. That's great. Doing damage and not taking it. He's amazing. Downlight almost takes Cody off the top as well. And that is the Hardymj special. Side light, don't nair. Instead, double jump side air. And he always gets them as the opponents are trying to escape around his back. And now the stocks are dead even in game number 4.
Yeah, this has been a mirrored march towards the final. It's just been as soon as one team loses a member, the other one loses it in just the same fashion. You see the damage, again, just even across the board. This is so neck and neck.
Oh man, Blaizzy trying to get him with the sidelines. Hardymj gets one good nair on the Cody, and so close. Hardymj has resorted to Taros instinct. Just get off the side of the stage and neutral sig. It's gonna hit eventually. Oh, he went for the side sig, but Phazon side sig came too quickly. Phazon with the simultaneous side sig against Hardymj, gets the knockout. Blaizzy in the 1v2 fighting for their tournament life. Nair hits, no punish from Phazon. Blaizzy, we saw him escape the over 9 team combo attempts from Phazon and Cody the previous 1v2, and he's doing it again. Hits one Sarah,
my gosh.
Missed the recovery. Can he get one of these knockouts? The sider hits him away, and he's one hit from a KO, but he has been getting so many of these hits through, and Phazon and Blaizzy staring each other in the face. Who's gonna get it? Side sig misses. Blaizzy in between both of them. D-Light recovery. That's it. Phazon and Cody Travis knock down Hardymj and Blaizzy and get the rematch against Boomy and Sandstorm.
Man, so they're going to get the rematch. History repeated itself. Again, a 3-1 victory for Cody Travis and Phazon in this particular matchup. But now it falls to Cody and Phazon to try and change their own past history of a 3-1 against Boomy and Sandstorm in Winners Final.
Man, what an incredible set. Really want to give out credit to Hardymj and Blaizzy. We saw where they were power ranked in doubles before Summer Championship. I am certain that's going to skyrocket as they took down many hard hitters, getting third with the only teams above them being seeds 1 and 2. Well played, and an incredible job from Cody Travis and Phazon as well to make the adaptations to not lose to that up-and-coming team. A ton of pressure is always